Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Erin. Today we're going to be doing a little work from home routine. Basically, it's going to be like taking you through my workday and showing you guys more in detail of what I'm doing and just like tips for working from home. This can be really applicable for if you are a digital marketing specialist or you work in digital marketing. But it can also be applicable if you just work from home or you're going to be working from home or you're trying to figure out the best ways to work from home. So that all being said, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I appreciate you so much if you are subscribed. And I think that's all I have to say. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also, look how cute my background is. I just turned the camera on and I'm like, this looks so cute. I'm gonna be so sad taking all this stuff down. Let's get into the day. Basically, I started off my day by prepping myself, so doing my skincare, getting myself ready. I didn't show all that stuff because that's more like on my personal side, so I figured you guys can watch them in my other videos or I can film a morning routine and you can see that. Once I'm actually starting to work, I like to start my morning off with a coffee, and then I'll also like to tidy up my desk so that my desk is nice and neat for the day. I can't work in a cluttered area or if my sink is messy or anything, so I'll usually do a little tidy up in the morning to make sure my house is clear so that my mind can be clear. Then the next thing I'll do is go onto my laptop and I will go into my emails and see what I need to answer, what I haven't dealt with from either last night or this morning. I'll also see if I have any calls for the day coming up and then go straight into looking at what my tasks for the day are. So for today, I want to look into SEMrush errors. I'm gonna mention a few of the sites that I use throughout my daily tasks today. And one of them is SEMrush. SEMrush is great for looking at your site ranking and just working on SEO. If you don't know what SEO, it is site engine optimization, which basically means being able to make Google push your, or not necessarily just Google, but search engines like Google and like Bing, push your content in comparison to other people's content. So it's basically helping Google to find your stuff and recommend it so that if someone was to search up dogs and you have a blog on dogs along with millions of other people, that Google is going to pick yours to rank on one of their first pages. That way they're more likely to be clicked. So SEMrush is basically an entire website and I guess program, you do have to pay for it, that is customized for SEO and utilized for SEO. So I'm gonna go in and look at that because there are a few errors on the site that came up this week and I just need to take a look at that and see what's going on. Then next I need to do some blogs. We are mass creating content right now. So basically for blogs, what I need to be doing is going through and creating them. We're trying to have the goal of having all of our 2023 blogs, our weekly blogs, be scheduled within December. That way, all of 2023, we don't have to worry about blogs and we can focus on other things within digital marketing. So right now I need to go in and basically create the website pages, create the buttons and the images and work on the SEO and make sure everything is good on the appearance, kind of also the back end of the site. Whereas my coworker, he does more the content creation, so he'll actually get the written pieces of the blogs. And yeah, so those are my main things that I want to focus on today. There's also going to be probably random things that come up because that's just typically how the day goes, random calls that come up. I don't know necessarily how much I'll show, but yeah. I want to give you guys a little look at my desk setup so that you guys can maybe get some inspiration. I do want to mention also this stuff was gradually bought. I didn't just, start working from home and buy all of this stuff. It was just things that I slowly started to realize I needed. And also my mom gifted me the desk and the chair. So shout out to her for that. She was not happy with me working on the couch and at the dining room table because my back was starting to have some serious issues. And she was like, no. So she gifted me this stuff. And then also the two monitors that are on my desk, I got those from the office because when we started working from home, we were given them so that we could take them home. And I don't really use them, to be honest, but I like them because they block the window. So when people are walking by or driving by or walking their dog or whatever, I'm not directly staring at them and they're not directly staring at me. It's a nice shield from outside, but also getting to be able to see outside all day, which is nice because I am seated like right in front of my window. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and show you guys the desk setup. First thing I want to mention is please ignore all those wires. I need to find a way to manage that entire lower area because it bothers me so much. This is a standing desk and it's also a dry erase desk. I'm pretty sure it's from Costco, I want to say. I really, really, really love it. I'll show you guys. Is there like a name on it or something so I can show where it's from? I don't know why I don't see it, but okay. Anyways, yeah, that's the desk. Then I have my laptop here. Here I have this little phone holder that I keep my headphones on, which I'm going to talk about later in this video. And then I have some little decor. I like to try and make my desk a little bit more like me. That way I do feel inspired and creative and like, I don't know, it just feels nice to work at a desk rather than feeling like I'm in a cubicle all day. These little things kind of make me feel a little bit more like inspired. Here's a little plant. She's doing so well. I got her and she was like literally maybe like here, and she has so many little like sprouts coming out, and this jar she's in is adorable. Anyways, then I have this little Louis Vuitton book that I got when I was at the store one time, and then a little candle, a crystal, and a lighter. Oops. Okay, and then over here I have this chair. So now we're gonna talk about comfort-wise. This chair is, I'm pretty sure, from Staples. It's a great chair. It's called the Beauty something. Yeah, Beauty Rest, that is the name of the chair, or like the company that makes the chair. I was realizing that in this chair and this desk, my feet were dangling off of the chair and not touching the ground. And that's really bad for your back and just for like your body in general to not have like stability. So my back was starting to hurt. I also would sit on one of my legs, sit cross-legged, and I just realized like even though I had a really great chair and a really great desk, I was still not sitting how I was supposed to. So I ended up buying these two things off of Amazon. So this one here is basically just like this back thing that you strap to the back of your chair, and it gives a nice arch to your back, and it also like pushes me a little bit more forward to my seat. I am like a pretty small person, like I'm 5'2", and I'm not the largest person, so I don't take up that much space. So I found that typically the reason I would cross my legs and stuff is because I was not taking up enough space. So this way, at least it like takes up some more space, and I'm a little bit more like scooted to the front of my chair. And I just love it. It's really comfortable. It's really soft. It feels nice on my lower back. And my lower back honestly has not been hurting since I got this. As well as this little thing right here. This is just a footrest, and it basically just gives me somewhere to rest my feet. That way when I am sitting down, I'm not dangling. And yeah, the combination of these two things has made such a big difference. If you are like new to working to home, I would just say like start to save up and maybe invest in a few little pieces like this to like elevate your work from home experience. I just want to say also, if you live with other people, it's best to face your desk towards the wall. That way if people are walking behind you, they're not like getting in any of your camera view if you're on calls and stuff like that. As well as get a pair of headphones, because these headphones are noise canceling, and so if there's noise going on in your house or noise going on outside or anything, you can have these, and then you can also just mute your mic so that if your dog's barking, that is me, I'm the person that's muting their mic because their dog is barking, you can just mute it and then they won't have to hear it, but you can still hear them and what's going on. These are the Sony, let me tell you the exact name of these because I have gotten a few questions about these. So these are the Sony WH-1000XM4 wireless headphones. I got them in black. I got them at Costco because I think they had like a sale, so they were like $100 off. Those are a few of the little favorites I wanted to mention. The other favorite that I'm gonna mention, which I suggest in like literally I feel like all of my videos, but it's using the Notes app to track your day. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because I talk about it all the time. Just like break down every little thing that you do within your day so that you make sure that one, you can fit everything in, and if it overwhelms you and makes you feel like, oh, I'm just gonna not check off enough stuff off of my list, just copy and paste it and move it on to the next day. I do that all the time. If something doesn't get done, just move it to the next day. You don't have to like beat yourself up about it. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, I'm done talking. I need to get back to work. So I want to show you guys my little work from home outfit, because since I do work from home, I can get away with wearing sweatpants or even my pajamas if I wanted to, but I like to wear things that make me feel confident and also comfortable, because at some point in the day I am going to make my way to the couch, most likely on my lunch. I like to eat my lunch on the couch and watch TV, so I just like to make sure I'm comfortable the whole day. So today what I'm wearing is basically just this little black crop top, and then this little like cropped, I don't even know what this is called. It's like a shawl cardigan. half cardigan, cropped cardigan thing. These leggings are from Amazon. They're so comfortable and warm, and they just fit really nice. And then the socks that I have on are actually just these new socks that I got from my mom. They're from Roots, and they're really comfortable. And then I had my hair in the little sock curls that I've showed you guys before, so that when I woke up it would be nice and easy. Makeup wise, I just have on some lipstick, some blush, concealer. Oh, let me show you actually one thing that I use during the winter. This right here is something that I mix with my moisturizer during the winter. It's just this Drunk Elephant anti-pollution sunshine drops. It just gives my skin a little bit of color and makes me look a little bit less pale. So that's what I use, as well as with my sunscreen and my niacinamide. That's like my everyday skincare routine during the winter, at least as of right now. I just finished eating. I had some soup from my Nana, some like dumpling soup. And then I sat over there at the dining room table. And now I'm chilling for a little bit longer, watching Lindsay Ray's Getting Into the Holiday Spirit vlog. Miko's comfortably sat on my lap, as you can see. Are you comfy here? Is this a good spot for you, kind sir? Okay, so it's about 1 o'clock now. This is usually around the time I try and take Miko for a walk. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later. If it's raining or if it's like super, super cold, I don't even bother. He just has like a bunch of time in the backyard. He's whining at me because he's ready, and so he's like, let's go, lady. Essentials are really warm coat. I don't want to be cold when I'm gone. My keys, my phone, AirPods sometimes, and gloves. Today I am going to do AirPods because I think I want to listen to frequency music and kind of use it as like a meditation time. But sometimes I'll just listen to nature, or I'll like play music, or I will play a podcast. I'm gonna go so he can stop literally screaming at me. Stop it. Be quiet. Like, jeez. But yeah, that's what's new, so I will talk to you guys after. The lighting is not looking so cute right now, but it is 4:34. I have a nail appointment at 5:15. And that's basically my day. Like, basically how I structure my day. I just work, kind of like catch up on whatever I didn't get done yesterday in the morning, do emails and stuff, and then in the evening / afternoon I do the rest of the work that I want to get done. I didn't have any calls today, so that was pretty easy. I didn't need to like jump on any calls or anything. I walk Miko usually around a little bit after my lunch. Some days I go to the gym on my lunch, usually on Tuesdays or Thursdays, or on Mondays and Fridays, like twice a week. And yeah, that's basically it. I did alternate at a point in the day, maybe around like 3 o'clock, to sitting on the couch for a little while. I read my book for maybe like 20-30 minutes, and then I went back to work. Just kind of like to break up my day. If I sit and do something for too long, I end up not doing it to like my best ability. I end up kind of just like doing it like you know, rather than like actually being in it and working. And I like being really, really like zoned in on my work for short periods of time, rather than like taking forever to do small mundane tasks. I just think it's like a waste of my time, and I can just be doing things better. I also want to mention that since I work at home, there are tons of times that I throw in a load of laundry, or I decide to randomly clean the bathroom, or I decide to mop the floor, or fold my laundry, or just whatever. I do like little tasks throughout the day on my lunch or on my breaks or whatever. So that's one of the big pluses of working from home, and also like not having to clean your car in the morning if there's snow, and having to get ready, and the gas and the commute and the traffic, like especially coming home. So I love working from home. If you are looking to like get a job that's working from home, or you're considering it, or you already work from home, it's just 10 out of 10. It makes your work experience so much better and your work-life balance so much better. I just love it. Like, I only worked in an office for a month or two before COVID hit, and we ended up moving back here, like back to working from home. And honestly, it's such a big difference. Like, I feel like when you're working in an office, it feels like the only thing you do with your life is work. And it makes your work a lot less enjoyable, personally, just in my opinion. So yeah, if you have the option to work from home, definitely do it if you enjoy that. If some people like the social aspect, like some people really thrive with the social aspect. Personally, for me, I find it distracting because I didn't have like my own personal office. So just like hearing people walk and like talk to each other and stuff, my ear like naturally just would drift towards them rather than being able to be like, what am I working on? And it just gets really distracting, or people coming up and talking to you randomly and like you're in the middle of doing something. I just don't like that. I like to know when someone's gonna call me, when I'm gonna be talking to people, and like know that I have uninterrupted time to actually focus on my work or go walk Miko or do things, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was like fun to come along for my day. I know I didn't show like anything on my laptop, but I will mention a few of the websites that I use. So we use Shutterstock a lot, image-wise. I use Canva a lot. I've talked about them before for a lot of the graphic design sort of things and making like online offers and templates and logos and just like a bunch of stuff. Canva's amazing. SEMrush for SEO purposes. Fiverr does really great things for like video ads or blog writing or just like a bunch of stuff. Fiverr is really great as well. That's basically it. If you're curious on how I learn a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, it was all, not all, a majority of it was trained through my company. Like I was put through certain trainings to get done, as well as I use YouTube as like my search engine. If there's something I don't know how to do, I go on YouTube and I search it up and I figure out how to do it in like 5 minutes. There's no need to go and like do a full course on it if it's just one specific thing. YouTube is your best friend. Literally YouTube everything, because they'll have some 5,000 people that are like making a video on that one topic of that one question. So anyways, okay, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for coming along with me. As I said before, if you're new here, please subscribe. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much. And I will talk to you guys later.